Greeting my Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is L.D. Smith, the watchman on the wall. As always, we have the King James Bible. We have a fantastic one. I know this week is so-called Passover for those Christians, but I'm here to prove that the New Testament is a lie, Jesus is a lie, and everything about him and his apostles is a lie. All right? Okay, as I say, grab your King James Bible. Make sure that you get the regular King James. Don't get those TV evangelist Bibles or the NIV or the Amplified, because they change the writing in it. All right, we're going to make this short and sweet. All right, let's go to the book of Matthew, the 12th chapter, verses 40. It says, for as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Know what it says, in the heart of the earth. All right, now, that being said, in order for him to be in the earth, the heart of the earth, he has to be buried. All right. Let's go to the book of Luke. Let's see what Luke says. Luke, the 23rd chapter, verses 52, 53, and 54. All right. Let us go. It says, this man went unto Pilate, begged the body of Jesus. And he took it down and wrapped it in linen and laid it in a sepulchre that was hewed in stone, wherein never man before laid. Now he said hewed in stone where a man never had been laid. That's not a burial. It's not. But anyway, we'll go ahead. He says, and that day was the preparation, the preparation, and the Sabbath drew on. It says that day was the preparation and the Sabbath drew on, meaning that the Sabbath was close. All right. Now, that being said alone, the Sabbath drew on. Okay, and in other words, it had to be sometime Friday evening. All right, let's establish that right now. And that he was going to be buried in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights. All right, that has been established. All right, let's go to the book of John. All right, they call it St. John. St. John 19. All right, we're going to begin at chapter 20. Verses 1, it says, the first day of the week cometh Mary Magdalene early, when it was yet dark, unto the sepulchre, and seeing the stone taken away from the sepulchre. All right, in other words, as I said before, the Sabbath starts on Friday evening and it goes a whole 24 hours over to Saturday evening. That is a complete day. All right, here we see that this is, like y'all always say, early Sunday morning. All right, early Sunday morning, even before the sun came up, Mary Magdalene went there early while it was yet still dark. And when she got there, he was gone. Now, any of you all that can count, most of y'all should be able to count. Let's try. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. He said 3 days and 3 nights. Okay, let's do some math. Simple math, just general math. I'm not talking about calculus or either algebra or trig or any of that stuff. We just gonna do some basic math, basic mathematics. We gonna do some addition. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. From Friday evening, you pick any damn time Friday. I don't care. You can pick Friday morning at 7 o'clock. I don't give a damn.
Warn them from me.
But you pick any time Friday before dark. Because we see here that they had to so-called put his ass in the ground before the Sabbath starts, and the Sabbath starts at dusk on Friday evening. Now you pick any time all day Friday. I don't give a damn what time you pick. Pick any time.
Warn them from me.
And we're going to count from that time to early Sunday morning. Let's say 5 o'clock Sunday morning. Count the hours up.
Wake up.
That's not 3 days, not 3 nights. If you count it up, it's not even 2 damn days.
Warn them from me.
But you got everything hooked up, tied up, bind up on this fucking lie about he got out.
Wake up.
He can't even fucking count. He said 3 days and 3 nights, but yet and still, even before 2 days, his ass was up and gone. As a matter of fact, they probably had a damn back door and then slipped him out. The whole damn thing was probably staged. Because all through his ministry, there's so many inconsistencies that it makes your damn head swim. Israel, just do the math. Just count. You got everything hooked up, tied up on the so-called white leprous Jesus that hadn't done a damn thing for you. Nothing. He's not God's son. Why can't we understand that? He is not God's son. All the Hebrew Israelites are black. Their God is black.
Wake up.
All of Israel came out of Jacob. Jacob says, the scripture says, Jacob's face shall not wax pale. Meaning what? He's not white. Because if he's white, he can turn pale. But look at my face. I can't wax pale because I'm black.
Wake up.
Why can't we understand that, Israel? Why is that so hard to understand? But y'all want to run behind this white man and this false God, and you are going to perish.
Warn them from me.
Because God is only going to give us so much time to turn back to him, and then after that, he's going to shut the door. We have to wake up and see this shit ain't real.
Warn them from me.
You can count. You can count from 1 to 3. You learn that shit in kindergarten.
Wake up.
You know from Friday evening to early Sunday morning, it's not no damn 3 days and 3 nights. So you can see that this is a fucking fabrication. Why can't you understand? I don't know what else can I do. I asked you to count. You can't count from 1 to 3. That's not hard. You guys probably got children that can count from 1 to 3, and here you are, a damn adult, and you can't count from 1 to 3. Something is wrong with your head. Israel, it's time to wake up. What is wrong with our thinking? Until next time, shalom.
Warn them from me. Wake up. 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 Warn them from me. Wake up.